I'm proud to call the next speaker a friend as well as a colleague. Nadia's courage is, of course, a source of inspiration, and she is, in many ways, a living representative of what Daesh fear most, an intelligent and resilient woman whose story and whose survival is a direct challenge to everything that they stand for. It's an honor now to give the floor to UN Goodwill Ambassador Nadia Murad.
أصحاب المعالي والسعادة.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for welcoming me among you once again here at the United Nations. More than a year and a half have passed as I have traveled the cities of the world to testify of ISIS's barbarity, the crimes perpetrated against me personally and against my society as a whole. I am exhausted, physically and emotionally, just like Shireen, Farida, and all the other Yazidi girls who fell victim, who decided to raise their voice against the crimes perpetrated by Daesh. I have left my personal life aside. I decided to seek justice instead of trying to heal my own wounds and build a new future for myself in my new country, Germany. I have decided to speak out against ISIS crimes. This is a very personally costly affair. Since the last meeting here at the United Nations some months ago, security authorities in Germany took the decision to provide me personal protection. Indeed, I am deeply grateful to those authorities. However, those measures for me are a constant reminder of the nightmare, the endless nightmare I lived with ISIS. ISIS terrorists remain a genuine threat to me because of the role I have taken on. More importantly, I know full well that every time I speak out to public opinion, I subject members of my family to danger. Zaylan, my sister-in-law, who was imprisoned by ISIS, like myself, in 2014, after many failed attempts to escape, she finally managed to flee. She regained her freedom last December. Her husband, my brother, who miraculously escaped the mass murder by ISIS against all the men in my village, worked relentlessly to free her. When Gilan came back, she was ghostly. She was painfully thin. Torture was clearly visible on her body. I remain afraid to ask her what happened to her during all that time. I am daily terrified to learn that thousands of Yazidi women and girls like Gilan remain enslaved by ISIS. Among the detainees, 2 of my sisters-in-law, 4 of my nieces, Nudam, who is not even 3 years old yet. She was just a few months old when she was detained by ISIS with her mother in 2014. Since that time, we have had no news whatsoever. It is very painful for me to imagine the tragedy she is being subjected to today. I am deeply disappointed that my words, my tears, my testimony seemed to have failed to make you move against ISIS. I wonder, should I continue this campaign of mine? Will it be of any use? I spoke at the United Nations the first time 15 months ago, and since then no ISIS fighters have been brought to justice for their collective crimes against my society, war crimes, crimes against humanity, against various groups in Iraq. During the same time, ISIS crimes continue unabated. Entire societies are being uprooted, including Christian Iraqis, Yazidis, Sabia, Kakain and Shabak, many other minorities which were part and parcel of the fabric of the region. Last month alone, ISIS distributed a video tape where two Yazidi brothers, Asjad and Amjad, 12 years old, both, kidnapped by ISIS in August 2014, sent for training, enslaved in ISIS camps. That video last month shows them driving two explosives-laden vehicles, then blowing themselves up in Mosul in terrorist attacks. Hundreds of Yazidi families have children, just like my brother-in-law Malik, who continue to be enslaved by ISIS, who are being trained in ISIS camps. Many of those children will be sent on suicide missions, just like Amjad and Asad, if they are not saved, of course. I am told that the United Nations is awaiting a formal correspondence from the Iraqi government before launching investigations into ISIS atrocities. For over a year, the victims have patiently awaited the beginning of this investigation against ISIS to be able to at least bury our dead.
But why it is taking so long? I cannot understand why you are letting ISIS get away with it. Or what more you need to hear before you will act. So today I ask the Iraqi government and the UN to establish an investigation and give all the victims of ISIS the justice they deserve. And thank you.